This is going to be my weekly makeup basket. If you've never seen one of these videos before, all I've done is I went through my makeup, I picked out some stuff that I want to wear for this coming week, and I'm just going to show it to you in the order that I would apply it to my face. Starting off with my eyes, I have the Maybelline Color Tattoo right here. This one's in Pure Nude, and it's just a sort of beige or cream highlight. It has sort of a sheen to it. That I just call it a highlight. It's a cream base, but that is a swatch of it right there. For my eyeshadows, I have two palettes here. I have the Lorac Pro 1 and 2. I have the original one here because I'm trying to pan that this year. If you haven't seen any of my pan that palette videos, I'll go ahead and link them down in the description box for you. But I mostly have transition shades and the darker shades in the original one left. So I have the second one here to kind of pull some of these lighter shades in this area over here for the inner corner of my eye and maybe the lid. For my eyeliners, I have a couple here. I have a little bit left of this Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes eyeliner in 0L, so I wanted to finish this off this week. And then if I wanted to do a winged look like I have on today, I have my Physicians Formula Eye Booster. This is in Ultra Black, and it just has a brush tip applicator there, so it makes doing the wing really easy. And then I also wanted to play with this a little bit. This came out of the Makeup Swap box. This is the CoverGirl Flamed Out Shadow Pencil, and I believe the name of the shadow pencil was actually on the wrapper, but let me give you a little swatch of this. This looks really cool. So there it is there. It's kind of a cool toned taupey shade. Kind of reminds me a little bit of MAC Satin Taupe, but that is the shadow pencil. I don't know if I'm going to be putting this on my bottom lash line, all over the lid. I don't know. I want to play with this week though. Onto my mascaras, I have two of them here. One of them is the Buxom Lash Mascara, and this one's almost out. It's hanging on by a thread, but the brush, the wand on here is amazing at combing out any clumpy areas on your lashes, so I'm really excited to have this in here with this other mascara because sometimes this other one can clump up a little bit. This is the YSL Effet Faux Seal Mascara, and I got this out of Influenster. I'll leave a link for Influenster down below. You don't have to have a YouTube channel or anything. As long as you have a Facebook account or Instagram or even Twitter, you can receive Influenster boxes, and I got this for free to try out and do a little review on. So that is the wand there. As you can see, it has a microfiber wand. The bristles are microfiber, so I find that that tends to get slightly clumpy sometimes if I try to put two coats of mascara on, so this Buxom Lash is really nice to go over it and comb out any clumps that may show up. Now, I've been dying to play with some of my new lipsticks this week, so I have a couple of them here. This first one, this is the Dior Addict lipstick in 368 Pink Cherie, and oh, I didn't show you the packaging. It's really pretty packaging, but the color of this lipstick is absolute perfection, I think. It's really light, it's very easy, you can toss it on without a mirror. That is a swatch of it right there. Really easy shade to pull off. And then I also have another lipstick that I just picked up. This was in my drugstore haul that I just did. This is the Maybelline lipstick in Lilac Flush, number 725, and that is absolutely gorgeous. So there is Lilac Flush right there, and I am so excited to play with this lipstick. It looks like it's going to be so much fun. I love these kind of light lilac purple shades. I'm so excited. I also wanted to toss in one of my lipsticks that's in one of my projects that's currently going on. So I have my MAC lipstick in Please Me. It's one of their matte lipsticks. It's a warmer toned lipstick, I think, but that is it right there. And I could even put that Dior lipstick over the top of that if I really wanted to. Instead of doing a full-on gloss this week, I decided to pull out a different product, and that is the Josie Maran Argan Infinity Lip and Cheek Creamy Oil. This one is in Everlasting Honey. Let me give you a swatch of this. This is a really fun product. You can use this on your lips or your cheeks. It has a lovely scent to it. And you can put it down on your lips or cheeks really pigmented, or you can actually shear it out. I like to shear it out on my lips so it's just a wash of color. And then it would be something more like this. So it would add shine to either the Please Me lipstick from MAC or the Dior lipstick. I think it would add some shine and a little bit more color to either one of those. So I just wanted to play with some different lip products this week. Moving on to my foundation, I have the Clinique Super Balance Foundation, and I have the lightest shade that they have available. It's number 27, which is Alabaster. I love this foundation. It's my absolute favorite foundation in my makeup at the moment. For my concealers, I have two products here. This first one is the NYX Dark Circle Concealer Corrector. That's what the packaging looks like there. I really enjoy the packaging on this. I have shade Fair. And I'm not quite sure that this is doing much of anything, but I'm still playing around with it, seeing how I like to use it. So I have this guy. It has a little bit of a salmon-y color to it, and it's supposed to correct the dark circles under your eyes. And then I have the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This is in number 15, which is Fair. I really love this stuff, but I've been noticing underneath my eyes, when I put this stuff underneath my eyes, it starts to burn a little bit. I don't know if there's alcohol in this product or not. I love the coverage on it. It's not as thick as the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, but it does do a somewhat similar job. So I was noticing that the past couple days that this is kind of irritating under my eyes and burning, but as soon as I blend it out, it kind of goes away. For setting underneath my eyes, I have the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. It just has a sifter on the top, and it's just a loose powder in here. For my all-over face powder, I have the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in Light Plus. It's a very finely milled powder, and it's incredibly difficult to make this look cakey on your face. So I really love this powder. It's almost foolproof, in my opinion. For my bronzer this week, I wanted to pull this out. I thought this might be breaking me out earlier this year. This is the Body Shop Honey Bronzer. It's their bronzing powder in the shade 01, which is light matte. This is probably the easiest bronzer that I have in my entire collection. The lightest one that I found. It's matte. It's not really orange on the skin. There's a swatch of it there. That's even a heavy swatch. I mean, it blends beautifully, so I am looking forward to using this and seeing if this one is going to cause me any reactions or not. I have a couple different blushes. I wanted to play around with those too. So the first one obviously is my NYX Powder Blush in Angel, and it's just kind of a light pink, peachy pink sort of shade. Let me give you a very small swatch of this. So there is Angel from NYX. It's a really easy light blush to wear. And then if I don't want to wear a peachy pink blush, then I also pulled out these two. This is the Tarte Cheek Stain in the shade Flush. And it's just a deluxe size sample, but I think it's going to be really pretty. So there is a swatch of Flush on the back of my hand. It looks scary in the container, but it definitely blends out. And, you know, I could layer some different blushes over the top. The one that I wanted to layer over it this week is the Clinique Cheek Pop Blush Pop in the shade Pansy Pop. And this is the kind of lilac or lavender shade. I thought this would go well with my lavender lipstick too. And the back of my hand right here, that is Pansy Pop. So I thought Pansy Pop and Flush would kind of go well together. I don't know, maybe I'll try it out this week and see how it is. For my highlighter, I wanted something I haven't played with in a little bit, so this is the Bon Bell or Bonnie Bell Blend and Glow. So there it is right here on the back of my hand. It's kind of hard to see there, but depending on which areas that you target your brush into, you're going to have a different shade of highlight. Kind of a peachy highlight up here. This one's more of a beige or a taupey beige. This is kind of a rosy shade, and then this is just your standard white highlight. So it's kind of a fun product. For my eyebrows, I'm pulling out the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Toughest Taupe again. This is perfect for the brows. There it is there. It's a matte taupey gray shade. It's so easy to use with an angled brush, and I don't use this for my eyes anymore as a cream base, so using this as an eyebrow product it's been genius. I've loved using this product in my eyebrows. Over the top of that, just to set it if I need it, I have the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then for my perfumes, I like to have two of them. I like to have one that I spray on every morning, and then if I want to, I can reapply it throughout the day. And then I like to have a smaller one that I keep in my purse. So the one that I'm keeping in my purse this week is the Elizabeth and James Nirvana Black perfume. This is a little spicy. It almost has like a black licorice scent to it, to my nose. But this one's going to be hanging out in the purse. And then the main perfume this week is the Black Hearts perfume. It's the one that has the actual little black hearts in the perfume bottle. Am I going to be able to show you that? There we go. They're hanging out inside the liquid. I think that's pretty cool. This came from Hot Topic. It smells amazing. This one's my favorite one out of the Black Heart perfumes. If I can find the actual specific name for this one, I'll link it up here or put it down in the description box, but they have a couple different variations of these perfumes, but this one's my favorite because it smells like raspberries and strawberries. It smells really good. This is a fantastic perfume. So anyway, that is it for me. That's all the makeup that I have for this week. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.